it's a long road. You chain your slave to the ground.
You know, I've been writing about a lot of the same stuff for the last probably 15 years, at least lyrically. And all of a sudden, everything that I've been writing about seemed to be coming to fruition.
In a shuttered room, you try to forget that you ain't done nothing, and your money's all been spent. Can I be your baby? Can you be my lady? Please don't tell me maybe, save me from this bottomless hole.
This album is basically 2 years of my life.
Where the line learned us how to behave, to believe everything.
I'm always influenced by artists that have something to say.
Brother killing brother, mother and other, sister and a daughter, it's an endless slaughter. We're only doing what we're taught. I'm begging on my knees, I'm begging you to teach me, please.
Every song is really different. There's always like an initial inspiration, and then, you know, it's really up to me to kind of elaborate on that and fit it to music or fit it to words. Some songs can be completed in, 2 days. Other songs take months and months and months to get finished. You know, the world's controlled by a select few amount of people, and they're not really out for your best interests. And I think the way to combat that is for human beings to have pride and confidence in themselves and trust that, they're divine. People think that they're free, and I don't think anybody really understands what freedom is. In reality, we're really not that free. We're always under someone's thumb. The worst kind of slave is the one that doesn't know that he is a slave.
Whatever happened to King? The bloodline never died. It's still the same old thing, wearing a different disguise. They still be keeping you down, run you into the ground.
I'd like to send this out to my family. Caught in a quiet room. My mom got pregnant with me when she was 18 years old. And, I just learned a lot from her. She had a ton of regrets. I didn't want to have regrets, laying on my deathbed. And I've made a ton of sacrifices to put this album out.
Caught in a quiet room. No one to listen.
Certain songs have changed my life, certain songs have kept me alive and got me to this point, and I was really, really, as low as I could possibly be. It was music that really lifted me up out of that, and I always felt it really important to return the favor.
Of my destiny, keeping the best of me from you.
I think it's important to put positive music out, I think there's just a lot of music that's just about complete bullshit.
There's poison in my well. They said it's not enough to kill. They're saying it in such a way. But think I better move today. It was the rich guy on the hill, and a necessary spill, an act sadly preventable. Remorse was shown it all.
You write because you have this kind of burning desire inside of you, and you have the ability to put it to paper. I was blessed with a little bit of talent and just added a lot of hard work to it.
He said it wasn't in his bloodline. Well, I took one look at this crook standing there in the door. His empty treasure piled high on the floor.
There's been a bunch of synchronicities that have happened regarding, the numbers, and it just really felt like it was kind of meant to be. So I was really confident that it was going to work out the way that it did, and eventually it did end up working out really well. The very best that I could have produced, and I hope people really like it.